This beverage company sold 7.5 billion cans in 2019, resulting in a revenue of $6 billion US. Impressive, right? Would it surprise you then if we told you that aside from the can selling business, this company owns 17 sports teams in over 15 sports, none of which make them any money? Bizarre. We'd be surprised if you didn't think so. And no, we're not referring to this team and its sponsor. It's Red Bull.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Sure, they give you wings, but are they clipping theirs by investing in sports teams? What explains this behavior? Okay, let's get a few myths out of the way. Even though it's popularly known as a company that sells energy drinks, Red Bull doesn't make the beverage it sells. That's right, the company outsources its flagship product, the only one that makes them money, and focuses on one thing only: marketing. So essentially, Red Bull is a marketing agency that happens to have just one client: its energy drink. It's this marketing phenomena that explains why Red Bull is so heavily invested in sports. It's not just any sport that Red Bull sponsors, it's almost always extreme sport. And they take extreme sport to astronomical levels, quite literally. In 2012, they sent a man named Felix Baumgartner to space, just so he could jump out and fall at 750 miles an hour. This stunt cost Red Bull $50 million US, but generated a value of $6 billion. So that was probably worth the investment. And so was getting hold of this guy. With Christian Horner at the helm, Red Bull had propelled Max Verstappen and Sebastian Vettel to win 5 World Driver Championships in the Formula One. With more to come for Verstappen, no doubt. Look at the other sports that Red Bull has invested in: MotoGP, ice hockey, skateboarding, sailing, surfing, and rallycross racing. Outside of football, which is the sport most brands would want to be associated with, Red Bull's associations have indicated how they want to project their drink to the consumers. Which is also why Red Bull's Austrian co-founder Dietrich Mateschitz targeted the clubbing scene for his rebranded energy drink that he had first tasted in Thailand. Red Bull deployed what they termed as student brand managers, popular university students who were tasked to promote Red Bull on campuses and throw parties at different locations, supplied entirely by Red Bull. Soon, Red Bull was seen at bar counters as one of the more popular choices of what the youth like to have with their drinks. Gradually, Red Bull got its wings and was seen at festivals and nightclubs around the world, where its consumers took pride in associating with a drink that the world's top athletes and sport teams endorsed and used for themselves. So is it worth for Red Bull to pull off this magnanimous marketing heist to sell its cans? Well, if you consider that a can of Red Bull costs 90 cents to produce and retails for an average of $1.87, which is more than 20 times the cost of production, you'd see that while the company spends a third of its revenue on marketing, it profits exponentially from outsourcing its core product.